Well, let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to get it all set up. I don't know. But whether or not you can see me. Give me a minute. Gimme. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can get this. No, that's not what I want. Okay. If you're talking to me, I can't see you or hear you. So hold on. I'm trying to figure it out. We're up in the attic tonight. It's time to bring down Christmas. And so let me see if I can get it all set up here. I'll tell you. When you're trying to put something together like this, you don't always know. All right, hold on for a second. Give me a minute. I can't see you and I can't hear you. Story of my life. But maybe you can see me. Maybe you can hear me. We're gonna bring down the old Christmas decorations tonight. Wait a minute. I don't know if that. Let me sit down and see if. Oh my gosh! Overhead light, horrible. Makes you look like death chewing on a cracker. Let me see here. Well, let's find out. Top chat, live chat. Wow, I didn't know. Can you see me? Huh? You can see me. Hey, Donna. Oh, it's nippy up here. What? Hey, George. Well, hey, everyone. Yes, you can see me. Okay. Give me a minute. I'm on my laptop. Go and get yourself a coffee or finish washing the dishes or something. It's Friday night. And it's time to bring down the Christmas decorations. So I'm going to start unpacking some boxes. Huh? This reminds me of Christmas when I was little and we got the decorations from the attic. Me too. When I was little, wait a minute, let me see if I can, hold on for a second. Oh, ouch. Oh, excuse me, give me a minute. You can see. I don't think I've got, let me move this light. Hold on. This is very professional, as you can tell. Ooh, that's good. I'm drinking hot cider, and it's left over from Easter, Halloween. And if I don't drink that cider, it's going to ferment and turn into the kind of cider that... All right, let me see if I can... Ouch. Yep. We're up in the attic. I'd like to finish off this attic someday. You know, I have a wish list, but it's like anything else. It's just one of those things, you know, a golden fancy that you think about. Let's put this over here. That might be, ouch, that might do better. I apologize for all of this. Not really sure what I'm doing. All right. Can you hear the music downstairs? I think. All right. That might work. Let me bring this over here. Ooh, I don't have my belt on. I'm losing my pants. Oh well. Let me get my chair up here to where I can see. I'm on my computer, and I can tell you now, I am not going to be able to see a single thing you're telling me. Let me see if I can. Oh, what was that? What on earth? Let me fix this camera. I lucked into this without a notification. Well, I didn't do a notification, Amelia. This is just an impromptu. What? Don't step through the attic. Well, I'm going to try not to. I'm not satisfied with that. Oh, I see what I can do. Hold on. This is awful. Ooh. I should be a lot more. All right, wait a minute. Ooh. Well, if you want to know what I'm going to do, I'm going to start opening up some tubs back here, and I'm going to show you some Christmas decorations and things. Look at this. Because it's time for me to deck the halls. You know. But I've got to get this camera straightened out. And I don't like the way I have it. All right. Let's do this. Hold on. I'm telling you, it takes. Okay, that might be better. Put it like that. I'm not sure where this came from. Okay. Am I cattywampus? My father used to say cattywampus, which meant out of whack, out of kilter. Maybe just a little bit. Let me put this under here. I'm trying to get you to where you're not looking at me crooked. Any minute now, the whole thing is going to fall through the floor. Ugh. If you don't hear from me in 3 weeks, call the hospital. No, I'm kidding. Isn't that awful? Wait a minute. Let me move my cider over there. I've got my little warming thing up here too, so it's going to stay. Once I get it in place, it will stay hot. Okay. Almost. I warned you. I told you to go out to the kitchen and get you a Should I? Oh, no, that's not good. That looks like Halloween. All right, we'll put that back in. Well, anyway, we're going to go with it, I think. Let me pull this chair up and see what's happening here. We are up in the attic. Oh, you like the chair I'm sitting in? Well, this could be interesting. As long as I open up the right boxes. Okay, you want me to go with it? Stop fussing? All right. Well, what are you doing on Friday night? I'm not sure where I'm supposed to look. I think I'm supposed to look up there. I have a house guest I'm hosting, an old friend of mine who lives in Queens, and he's in a, he has just finished his, he's retiring from his life's career, or his, 30-year career. And in his, this age, whatever we are, 55 and above, he went back to school and studied massage therapy. Now that's tough. I'm not talking about some 3-week online thing. This was this is like a legitimate license, like physical therapy. That is tough, tough, tough work. Anyway, he's attending a conference in Philly, and he's staying here with me. And so he's downstairs studying. And I said, well, let me get out of your way. I'll go up to the attic. So I'm up in the attic, and he's studying. Your dad had what? Train tracks like this? I know. I haven't put mine up because I don't have space for it. But I'm going to. Scott, are you what? Are you going to put up the train? Well, yes and no. I'm going to put up a small version of it. Just a little circle around the tree. But I can't really set up the whole thing this Christmas. I just don't have the wherewithal to do it. Oh, thank you. I want to play more of that pump organ once I move it here to my house. It's still in my mother's basement. Making more noise up there than you were downstairs. Yeah, I can make a lot of noise up here. If he hears me, he'll just bang on the ceiling, I guess. Your brother had train tracks like this? I wish I could see that everything that you say, but it's not easy to read these things and talk at the same. How's the temperature in the attic? Not horrible. It wasn't freezing cold today, but it's nippy up here. I don't have any. It's chilly up here, but what? Can you make a room in the attic? Well, since you asked that question, this is one of the few houses on the street that has not been altered since 1925 structurally. A lot of the other houses on the street, they bump out the attic and they put. Now, this attic has a walk-up staircase. You can walk. It's a permanent staircase. You can walk up. And yes, a lot of people on the street have finished their attics and they've bumped it out and put, windows in and all this kind of thing. And so it's definitely a possibility to do that. You could have a whole beautiful second floor up here. Someday, maybe. But it reminds me of my grandparents' attic. Their house had the same layout. It was larger than this house. But the upstairs attic was completely finished. And that was my father's bedroom. And my mother grew up in a house built in the early 30s. My father grew up in a 1920s bungalow. My mother grew up in a 1930s house. And their whole attic was all finished in knotty pine. And the children slept, it wasn't really, and it had a permanent staircase, If you need the space, it's there. Yeah. Yeah. If I need the space, it's there. Yeah. What? How tall is the ceiling? You can stand up and walk the entire length of the house. In fact, I'll stand up now and I'll show you. I can stand up in the attic. See, I'm standing up right here. So the ceiling, well, you can't see my head. What am I doing with this railroad track? The ceiling is actually it's a tall ceiling. You can see there's plenty of room up here. Yep, that's the old roof. So the whole attic can be finished. Someday. Could be. So there's plenty of room, as you can see. What? A cemetery? Yeah. Is that? Yeah. No, you don't bump your head up here. There's plenty of room. I mean, it's a great big attic, and it fills the entire house. I mean, it runs the whole length of the house. Oh, hello from Florida. Oh my gosh, you know what I just saw? I did not know that I stuck wrapping paper up there. I was going to be looking for this. Behind this wardrobe is the chimney. You can't see the furnace chimney. It's brick, but you can't see it. So, well, let's show you some old Christmas decorations. That's really why I'm here. So we'll pull this back down. Ooh. What? Oh, he wasn't talking to me. Never mind. Okay. This thing over here, I need to rewire it. Wait a minute. My neck is cold. It's funny. If my neck stays warm, the rest of my body is fine. Are you like that? Now, this poor thing, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Actually, I guess it's not a poor thing. It's pretty good. So we'll do something with that somewhere. Ugh. Now, this is what I was looking for. This, yes. Now, that's an old fruitcake tin. Yeah. Back in our grandparents' day, fruitcake was routinely bought in tins like this and given out as gifts. You know that. Look how deco that is. Can you see that? Yeah. Now, in this, I've got all of my C9s. Are they C9s or C7s? Anyway, I don't know how that got in there, but I'm getting rid of it. No LED lights from me. No, 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 no. The old-fashioned kind that you screw in, incandescent. I know the modern thing is the LED lights, but you know what? Are you like me when you drive up and down the street? There's something about the color and the intensity or whatever of the LED lights. It's not the same thing. So the old General Electric incandescent lights. Huh? Oh, I've got vintage bubble lights. Oh, LEDs burn out faster? I didn't know that. Andrea says they're horrible. LED, no, not anymore. LED is just as warm as incandescent. Well, I don't know. I'm old-fashioned. I like my old light bulbs. Instead of toilet paper, Scott's house is going to be decorated in... All right. Oh, gosh. I haven't done anything with this thing yet. At some point, this is old, and I need to rewire it and get it all. This is ancient. This is back in the 50s. And this is remember these? This is wooden. Look at that. Huh? All right, Nicole. No LED lights. That's my girl. You didn't miss anything, Nancy. you didn't miss anything. I've got to restore this old wooden thing. Who imagined that we'd be spending Friday night in the attic? Listen, if you got something better to do, and I'm sure you do, please go do it. But anyway, that was nice, KP. So I have to get this thing restored. And you can see there would be two of these on the front step. Now, I've only got one, but this is old, 1940s and 50s. And I haven't restored it. Well, not restore. I just need to put a new electrical cord on it, which I have not done yet. Ooh. All right. What? Okay. So we'll see about the train when we can get to it. That's the old door that went under the porch. Look at the old glass doorknob. You can't see it. Now you can. Everything is still up here in this attic. I found light fixtures. I found all kinds of things. And this was the old door that went under the crawl space of the porch. They replaced it with something else. But I'm going to clean this up next summer and put it back under the porch. What do you think of that? It's still here. So, with its glass doorknob. I don't know what the other side looks like. Well, looks like that. Yeah. So anyway, that's still here. Ugh. All right. Now, there's no, oh, all right. Let's see what's in this box right here. I'm going to get, well, there's a Christmas tree skirt. I don't need that. Look at this thing. Now he's got batteries in him. Oh, he looks mean. I don't think, well, when you put the batteries in and you turn him on, his eyes blink and he goes, like that. He's from the 50s or 60s, probably early 60s. So, and then I've got to figure out, look at these. Gosh, it's a wonder my house doesn't burn down. But you know what? Look at these. Well, I'm all tangled up. These are the old. Huh. Look at the plugs. And the old silk cord. You see that? And these have the reflectors. And these were made around the time of the Second World War. These are old. Yeah. This one is older. And this one has the foil on it. See, I think the light is too... Is that better? I think I better screw that back in. So I've got these, and then here are some more of them. So these are going to go in the windows. These are old. I've got my maternal grandmother didn't save anything. My paternal grandmother saved everything. And when they sold their house, I was in college. They retired and they finally sold that old house, retired to Florida. And I got a ton of things out of the attic that she had held on to from the 50s and the 30s and 40s and way back. So I have a whole bunch of things from that era. Oh, look at this. This is going to take me. This one I have not restored yet. This needs work. This is what's called, I think it's called Visca, V-I-S-C-A. Visca. You'll know when you see it. Let me get it out of here. And I have 2 or 3 of these. And this is old. Now, these things came on the market in the 1930s. And a light would stick underneath it. And there, can you see this glass? These are glass right here. Tie red and green candle. Yes, the Pringles. That's right, Briarly. You have a good memory. The grandparents who would give me Pringles and soda. They're the ones that saved all the old things. But this is old. And in the top, believe it or not, I've still got, look at that. Now, this is all made of glass. Can you see that? Can you see that glass star? Oh, excuse me. Now, what you do is this goes in. Well, I think the hole might be, there it goes. And you push it all the way down. All the way like that. Now, you say, why is that glass rod so long? Well, here's the reason why. Underneath is a little electric light bulb, right? And that glass rod goes all the way down and it just hovers above the electric light bulb. And when the incandescent light bulb is illuminated, the light travels all the way up that rod and it illuminates that star. And you could buy these, and then all of these little glass, you can't see it. See, this is glass and this is glass. And here, they all light up. And the whole thing, look at the inside. See all the glass rods? Yep. So the light travels up through it. And it lights up just like that. Now, I have not had a chance. What on earth? I don't know how that got in there. That's an old radio that's a, you know what? I was looking for this. Doggone it. Wait a minute. That's a speaker transformer to one of my radios. How about these? I got a stove. I can make cookies with these. That was a tree. There's Santa Claus. I don't know what they are. Anyway, let's get this back. I'm sure this is very entertaining. Ugh. I'm not going to bother with this. Let's get to the... I was looking for this. I'm sure it's open. Yeah. Open means that there's no continuity, but that's a radio. That's a transformer to one of my radio speakers. I need that. Whatever. I'm sure I need... Okay. That's my handwriting burnt out. Burnt out. That means when I test the light bulbs, if they're burnt out, I stick them in here. Now you say, why do you save burnt out light bulbs? Because they look really neat in a candy dish. That's why. And then you're not shoving candy in your mouth the entire Christmas season. My nose is starting to run. I better go catch it. All right, we're going to do another box. That box wasn't very exciting, was it? But that glass star... All right, let's do another box. Ugh. I'm sure all of you have already decorated. I haven't done squat. But then, you know, when I was little, we didn't decorate early. So, I don't like putting things up the day after Halloween. Ugh. Okay. Oh, there's the transformer. Oh, it weighs a ton. There it is. Let me see what you're telling me. What on earth was that? Oh, yes. I got to untangle all of these and test them. Now, this string here, wait a minute, not that one. Okay. Anyway, that's the Lionel train transformer. That was given to my father in well, he said he was, it would have been early 50s. All right. Now this, let me see what you're telling me. Is Gino here? Who else? Oh, okay, we got Jersey girls and Jersey boys here. You're only half done decorating, Patricia? That's all right. I haven't even... I put out one little paper Christmas tree, one little... Hey, Maria Ladybug, what you doing in Sweden? The tree went up on Christmas Eve. Jim, is that your tradition? Yes. I didn't realize that my mother, and she was telling me, but I knew that my father, the tradition was that the tree went up on Christmas Eve and he would be asleep and he would wake up to see the tree on Christmas morning. That's an old German kind of a thing, but that's an old-timey way of doing it. You know, the tree would go up on Christmas Eve. You have a lady from Germany who didn't put it up until Christmas Eve. Yeah, that's right. That's how they did it. I'm not against, listen, I'm not poo-pooing putting things up early. Listen, if it cheers you up and puts you in the spirit of giving and whatnot, put that tree up whenever you want. You know? I can't. You want to go to sleep? Oh, you're waiting to go to sleep. Maria, go to sleep. You can watch me later. Watch it on rerun. I don't decorate until the 15th. I try to wait for an important birthday to go by on the 14th. Okay, Daniel and Lucia. Well, I can understand that. My father's birthday was on the December the 10th, and I don't put my tree up until the 10th or just after. Yeah, Valentine's things will be in the store. This is an old string. Now, that red bead is wooden, W-O-O-D-E-N. It's made of wood. Why? Well, it was patented in the early, 30s. And what you do is you slide this wooden bead down, and then the cloth cord goes in between the tips of the bough of the Christmas tree, and then you push the wooden bead up, and it holds the lamp in place. Now, that's what it was designed to do, because these old Bakelite sockets didn't have those metal clips like they do now. And that's what those wooden beads were for. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, late 20s. And so, and I use these cords. People say, oh, you're going to burn your house down. No. If you use them correctly under supervision and you check them for safety, you can use these. Now, don't plug them in and then go Christmas caroling for 5 hours. You should be at home, but you can use Just because it's old doesn't mean that you can't use it. Anyway. Oh, let's do this one. Ugh. What? Wait a minute. If you tune, I need to go downstairs for a second. If you tuned in late, I've got a house guest. Let me run downstairs. I'll be back in a second. This is a good time for everybody to go and get a fresh coffee or go watch, turn me off and watch Matlack or Murder, She Wrote or something. I'll be right back. I'm going to run downstairs for a minute. Ugh. And then we're going to look at some more Christmas. Oh, gosh, I'm just getting started. You won't believe what I've got. Everybody take a 5-minute intermission. Let me go and see what he... Hold on. Yep. Here I come. Yeah. No, you can just go down to the refrigerator and you can get anything that you want out there. All right, coming back. Sorry about that. It's live. My my friend Andy was trying to didn't know where the can opener was so I had to get that out of the drawer. All right, I'm back. Ooh, are you still here? Am I still broadcasting? Let's see. What are you saying? Would you be able to take us on a field trip to see? Yes, Patricia, I can. Oh, I'm so glad you asked me that, and I've taken you there before. It's in the video archive. On Christmas, I would be happy to do that. It's about an hour north, and I can take you to the very spot where on Christmas, Washington crossed the Delaware. Now, they do a reenactment. I have never actually seen the reenactment because the reenactment is on Christmas morning. I appreciate you asking, but I can take you to see that. And I would love to show you the reenactment, but I've never actually gone to it myself. I've been to Washington's Crossing Park many times along the Delaware. It's only about an hour north of here. I should go. That's a good idea. I'm glad you suggested that because I've never actually seen the reenactment. I would love to find the genuine snowball lights. Oh, I know. All right, let's see what's in this box. Ugh. Ooh. Let's see what's in this box for 69. Oh, wait a minute. What did I? I don't know. For 69 cents, look at that. $0.69. Let's see what we get for 69 cents. We get all of those. Tucked into their little paper sleeves. So these will be on the tree. Glass balls. Christmas tree. That's a neat old box, isn't it? And then here's another one. This says Christmas tree ornaments. And this is the Fantasia brand. You see those? Mm-hmm. The Fantasia brand. How long have I been? I don't know how to. Look at these. See that? Mm-hmm. These always seem to attract the cat. You know, you put them up and you tell the cat, don't go near that tree. But speaking of the cat, what is this? There's the one I've just. This probably should go in the attic window. Ah, now this is an old friend. Let me tell you what. This has been in my family since it was brand new in the 1950s. And I've got photographs of this in my grandparents' house, my mother's house. Yep. And this goes back to the 1950s. And this was in her house when she was in the 50s. Yep. So, well, I've had this for I grew up with this. My mother grew up with this. This is one of the few things that I've got I've got a couple of things from my mother's house. But that's one that they had at Christmas at that house. All right. There's another one of those. And this is old. Let me pull this out. I know what's in here. These have been on family Christmas trees since the 1930s. These were first my grandparents in the 30s. And then they were on my mother's tree as a girl in the 50s. And then when I was growing up, they were on my tree, our tree in the 70s and 80s, and I still have them. So these have been in the family since they were new in the 1930s. My grandparents bought these, and let me show you what they are. They are metal icicles. And we would hang these. Let me see if I can get one of, I'm not going to be able to get, these are, I'm trying to get one out. They're made of metal, and they're all different colors. Can you see that? And my grandparents were married in 1936. They would have gotten married a few years earlier if it hadn't been for the Depression. And they had these at home. And as I said, my mother grew up with them, and so did I. So it's like unpacking old friends year after year. So these will be on my tree. You remember those on your great-grandmother's tree? You do? These are old. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the whole box of them. So different strokes for different folks. I know people who go out and they do all new ornaments every year. They have a whole new theme. I'm happy with the same old thing year after year after year. Well, I don't know what's in this. Oh! We'll go through those later. Ah, these are all of my reflectors. Now, these are not easy to find, and you pay a pretty penny when you find them. These are the old reflectors, and these, believe it or not, go back to the 40s. Halos. And these go on top of your, when you have the candelabras, and I've got some. And this goes on the light bulb up here like this. And these are not easy to find. Well, I imagine with the internet now you can find them, but you'll pay for them. And I've got, yes, halos. That's right. Your grandmother and father were married in the Depression. Their favorite song was Don't Sit Under the Apple Tree. Yep, with Don't Sit Under the Apple Tree with anyone else but me. That's the song. Yep. Mm-hmm. Hey, Tizzy Lish. Yep, they're halos, and they are old. Look at this guy. Listen, I'm probably going to get through 2 boxes tonight. I have at least 10. But if we sat up here and unpacked everything, we'd be here till 2 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, we'll get him plugged in. He's hard plastic. That's the 50s. You have one of these? They made, yeah. Yes, they had aluminum reflectors. Yep. So, they sure did. And then I've got, oh gosh. I started collecting, I've got a bunch of these. I think I've got one, and then that started a collection. Now, if you're interested in these, watch out. They're reproducing them in China. They're making new ones. So you've really got to study them if you want the antiques. But this, all the ones I have are the antiques, bottlebrush trees. That's an old one, not a new one. And I've got a bunch of these. Here is the old creche. I've got to get, there's nobody in it right now, but we'll find them. They're packed away somewhere. That's the reason for the season. Yep, not Santa Claus. But I'll dig that out, everything out. As I said, I'm just getting started. And then, you know what that is? That's the steeple. And where's the rest of it? Here's the rest of it. And this is old. Do you remember this kind of thing? Ah, one of my windows fell in. What happened? That wasn't like that before. That happened in the, well, it's in there. I can see it. Oh no, I'm going to have to repair that. Well, it's in there. There they are on that side. See? This is old. So that window fell through, but it's in there. Maybe a mouse got in there and had a nest over the summertime. So, and this is, you know, flocked with all the little sparklies. So, all right, let's do one more box. And then my friend and I are going to watch a movie. He said he would be done studying in about 45 minutes from now. Ugh. Ouch. All right. Let's do another box. What are you telling me? Your grandmother and her sister had a church like that covered with wax and glitter. The church windows were made of colored cellophane. Yes. You can't find that anymore. Yep. I don't know, Carmen. I don't know what movie. I'll let him decide. I don't care. You do? Does it play music, the plastic church that you have, that you crank up? Does it have a music box in it? Everyone have a good night. Thanks. Okay. Thank you for joining me up here in this old attic. And I'm dressed like a heathen. I'm in my old sweatshirt with the holes in it that I've had for putz. Oh yes, I've got putz houses. You know I've got putz houses. Now here are some of the old train pieces. Oh gosh, this makes me sad because this has rust on it. I need to clean this off. My grandparents bought this in 1952 or 3 for my father. And I played with it. Of course, my father played with it. So I'm going to try to get it set up. I've got the train, everything from the train, it's over there in boxes, but it's You know, you try to balance everything that you have to do or supposed to do. Mm-hmm. Oh, you can get colored cellophane? All right, let's see. This is one of the old. Oh, this is one of the old. That's the train station for the old model train. Let's put this up here. Ouch. There we go. Oh, and my Christmas tree stand. Well, that's in here. Ouch. That's in this. See? That's an old one. Yep. All right. Now, I don't know what. Let me see. All right, that's got. Ah, this is what I was looking for. I forgot I had this. All right, those are Christmas lights. There's a tablecloth. There's a wreath, a tablecloth. And this is the wreath. Well, I hope the mouse didn't get to this. Look at this. My aunt used to make these. It's all made of nuts. Can you see that? They're all, that's not pretend. These are nuts that are all wired in place on that. Did anybody ever make one of these? There's walnuts and pine cones and hazelnuts and Brazil nuts. I used to know all the names of those. All right, hold on. I'll be back in a second. Ouch. I'll be right back. Wait a minute. Yep. All right. I don't think I'm going to go through. Let me put this back. Ouch. All right, we'll take that downstairs. All right. That's got a lot of ornaments in it for the tree. Oh my gosh. Hey, somebody asked me about the bubble lights. Here they are. Here they are. Oh gosh. These are bubble lights. Ouch. See? Look at that. And I need to make sure. You know what's funny? It seems like everything that you've got has got one of these old Christmas hooks tangled up in it. How many of you pick up Christmas hooks off the floor in July? Because they fall off of everything. All right, let's look at some of these, and then we'll wrap it up because it's almost movie time for me. Yeah, let's look and see what's in here. This has got some old stuff in it. Old stuff. Old Christmas. Old Christmas. All right. Ooh. Woo. Let's see. Are you still there? Your brother tried to get... Oh, you're lurking. Scott is coming to us unscripted tonight for sure. Yeah, I'm unscripted, all right. I'm making you cold. Oh, you need coffee. Well, listen, I grew up in the 1970s during the energy crisis. We froze all winter long. Now my mother says, oh, no, you're making that up. No. How many of you remember the energy crisis of the 1970s? And back in those days, the father was in charge of the thermostat. Don't you touch that thermostat. Nobody touched the thermostat. You know what I'm talking about? Huh? It's true. I remember. That's right, Mama T-Bird. Remember how we froze in the 70s? That's right. From about 1975 to 1980, we froze because all the fossil fuels were supposed to be gone. I'm not making that up. We wore long underwear to bed. And your father would set the thermostat on 55 and you didn't touch it. So I just grew up freezing. What? That's right. Nobody touched the thermostat. Tizzy Lish, you got it right. That's right. Odd and even days. I remember that. I was a little kid, but we had odd and even days. You could only get gasoline depending on the last number of your license plate, something like that. And you could get gas like every other day. And it was just cold. The church was freezing. Our school was freezing. Our house was freezing. So I am so glad that so many of you remember that. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Ooh, 10 more minutes and we're done. Finished. Look at him with his cinnamon sticks. Ooh, they still smell good. That's an old one. That's an old... oh, that's made in occupied Japan. That means he was made between 1945 and 1952. Yep. Yep. Yes, the elementary schools were like refrigerators. I remember. Now this, let's talk about this one. This one says, now these are not reproductions. This is the real thing. This says shiny bright glass Christmas tree ornaments. And what you'll notice is, take a close look. Now, how many of you understand or know the symbolism of Uncle Sam shaking hands with Santa Claus? Tell me. You're smart, you know. You love history. Why was it so important for Uncle Sam to be shaking hands with Santa Claus? I'm going to wait and see what you tell me. I know you know. No, not World War I. Move up a little bit, Sandy. Just move up a little bit. You're on the right track. Yep. Okay. World War II. Yeah, but what are they trying to say here? Okay, made in USA. But there's a little bit more to it. Keep going. No. You're all right on top of it. Mm-hmm. Keep going. Come on now. All right. Originally, where did glass Christmas ornaments come from? What country? What country did all of the glass ornaments originally? That's right, Germany. That's right. Glass Christmas tree ornaments came from Germany. You are right. And the Corning Glass Company, Corning, the people that make Pyrex, the history is amazing. For Woolworth's department store, there was a man whose last name, I think, was Eckerd. Now, I'm going to forget all of it. It's up here, but don't, you can look it up. That's right. So what they're saying here is, now I have 90% of my blood is German. But what they're saying on this box is, these ain't from Germany. These are American made. And Uncle Sam says, buy these glass ornaments. And see, it says right there, Max Eckerd and Sons. I had remembered that. Can you see that? Yep. And yep. And so these were American made ornaments. Look, American made. And so they're telling you that these are not German. But the early ornaments were all German. All those ornaments in the 1920s and 30s, they didn't make glass ornaments in America in the 20s and 30s. They came from Germany. And the advertising on this box is telling you, you are not supporting the Germans, you're supporting Americans. And that's how they did it at that time. This is why I love watching the Christmas. Yes, the Christmas tree. Yes, it originates in Germany. So the Christmas tree, we all know, German. If you think that the British royal family is British, they are Germans. Oh boy, I'm going to get in trouble. The British royal family is more German than they are English. Okay, so Prince Albert, that's right. in the 1850s, Queen Victoria, Prince Albert, that was a German tradition. And Christmas, anyway, you guys already know that history. I'm not trying to teach you anything. Yeah. I know you know your history. I know you do. And I learn from you guys as well. Well, let's see what's in the box. Take the lid off. You've been running your lips about this box. What's in it? Oh, that's what's in it. A little bit of a mix. Look, that little horn, that glass horn. That's probably my favorite. Let's get that out. This could be from Poland. A lot of these ornaments that are painted like this also come from Poland. So that's old. This is glass, my good friends. The hook came off. This is made of glass, not plastic. Look at this. Ugh. Can I get it? Oh, I love this. Now you can't tell, but he's flocked with fuzz. Whatever that little fuzz, he's old. And he's all cardboard. He's got glitter. This is old. And the very top of his head is missing. And look at all that old. Granny put some Scotch tape on the back, didn't she? That's an old one. Yep. Huh? Look at these. Can you see these? These are old. And some of these are family. And some I've bought over the years. And some I've gotten from estate sales. Look at these. See? The old Mercury ornaments. And here's more. Gosh. And here's more. Well, I've got to take all of these downstairs. I'm not being a very good host because my house guest has finished his studying and we're going to watch a movie. I cooked some meatballs, and we had meatball sandwiches. Look at this. Look at that. I'm not sure what it is about old Christmas, but I think everybody just happens to love old Christmas. Look at this. Look at that light bulb. That's old. I don't know why I keep saying that's old. You already know that everything in this house. Ah, here's another one. Let's look at this one. This is a big one. Here's another big. Now look, here's your history. There's Uncle Sam shaking Santa Claus's hand, saying, "These are American made, not German." So there was all that anti-German feeling because of the war, both of the wars. And a lot of us have German blood. You know I do. And that's part of history. So let's see. Oh my gosh, look at these. These are... You want to see some? That's a glass horn. Can you see that? Remember these reflectors from the 50s? Remember them? Look at that. Look at that. You can't... This one is pre-war. This is an old... This is probably 1930s. That's glass. See that? Huh? Oh, I'm going to use all of these. These are not for sale. Ooh, it's stuck to my glove. Look at this one. I'm going to do my tree this weekend. So on Sunday, which is the 10th, I'm going to go listen to my mother sing in a Christmas concert with my aunts and uncles and cousins. And that was my father's birthday. And that's when I will put up my Christmas tree. That's glass. That's all glass. Yep. These... It's so much fun every year to unpack. And sometimes things get broken. But let's do this one last box. I don't know what's in here. It doesn't have anything on the... It looks very... Oh my gosh. Look at these. Let's look at some. Just a few. Now these, I've got a picture. This I know was on the tree when my father was a boy. Let me get this out of there because I've got pictures. Of the, look at this one. You remember these? You know you do. Remember these? And they're all tucked. They've got these little... They sit in these little paper... It's not cellophane. I don't know what that is. It's an old-timey type of paper. Look at this one. Wait a minute. It's stuck. It's stuck. Hold on. Give me 2 more minutes. I'm coming down. I can't get that one out. I want to show you this one. Well, it's not coming out. Oh, this is so 50s. Look at this one. That is so... Look at that. See that one? These are glass. All right. I have only just begun. So I'll finish this tomorrow morning. I'm going downstairs and heating up this cider again and going to watch a movie with a friend of mine. Thank you for joining me in the old attic. Oh, excuse me. What do you remember? This is not just about me and my family and my memories. It's about you and your memories and your families as well, because we all share these memories, right? So it's about a community remembering and enjoying the Christmas season. And I'm so glad you were with me tonight, live from the attic of the 1925 bungalow. Sleep well. I'll be back, and I'm decorating my tree on Sunday, and we'll have some more videos for you. And enjoy yourselves this weekend, whatever you find yourself doing. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. I so appreciate it. It was fun to share all of my old stuff with you. I hope you had a good time. I had a really good time. So sleep well and good night. Let's just say good night to everybody, and then we'll tune out. You are welcome. Well, thank you. Fa la 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 la. Oh, thank you so much for being here. Merry Christmas, everyone. Okay, bye for now. So long, folks. I think I have to take my gloves off to turn this thing off. Wait a minute. I think I have to do... What did I just unplug? Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to do this and that. Okay, that's that. And then I think I have to... Wait a minute. Ugh. So long, everyone. What do I do? Wait a minute. I'm not sure what to do. I can't see. Well. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Exit. Good night.